Hi, friends. Okay, how to Pam's Place. I want to show you how to navigate the community because I found out last night that some of you are unfamiliar with the Mighty Networks platform, which is totally understandable. And learning any new platform has a steep learning curve. But I promise once you get inside of Pam's Place and understand the how it works, the logistics of everything, it will be so much easier and more fun and more dynamic. And it's such a great way for you to engage, not just with me and your dreams. I mean, it's helpful because it holds you accountable to staying tethered to that, but also with each other, which is one of the reasons I absolutely adore this as a place for us to commune, because it's not just me sending you an email that you open in your inbox and you just get to hear from me or reply to me. It is a dynamic social media feed that is just for our community. There's no ads, there's no algorithms. It's just us in a little place together. So I'm going to do a screen share of my phone and show you what it looks like. So let's go to advanced. Give me just 30 seconds here. Play the Jeopardy music in your head. Share sound. Okay, share. Okay, now let me screen share. Zoom. Okay, almost. Okay, here we go. So now you're looking at my screen. Um, Pam's Place can be just accessible through the laptop. If that's how you navigate to it, that's fine. I think that the interface is going to look similar, but also you can get it as an app on your phone. And I would encourage that even if you're not somebody who enjoys social media apps on your phone. Again, this is not Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or any of those that is chaos because it's all these different feeds. It's it's just us. And while I do have different feeds on there, I've tried to make them topic specific so that it doesn't feel like chaos in your navigation menu. So I'm going to show you my phone screen. All right. And I want you to look at the Mighty icon right there with the notification that says the one message notification. Mighty is Pam's Place. The platform is called Mighty Networks. I have not upgraded. I can't afford to pay for the one that looks like it's gonna, it doesn't have my icon or anything there. But I kind of love that it's called Mighty because I feel like it's our Mighty network that we're building. Like it's Pam's Places, like Mighty Mouse, like dee dee dee. I have a Mighty message. All right, sorry, that's my own thing. So that's what the icon looks like when you download the app on your phone. I'm going to tap on it and open it up and show you that what I get when I open at the top is Pam's Place. Then I've got these circular icons that show some of the members. If there's a green dot, it means that person is online right now. So I think that's true. Um, so this is your membership of all the people that you can go and you can check out if they have a little bio on their profile. You can follow them. You can, if you guys are following each other, you can have a private chat together. So if you meet somebody in any of our events that you want to connect with more, you can find them in here. And then underneath that, there is, of course, the chat with co-hosts. I think that's mine because I'm the host of this platform, so you probably won't see that. But then you've got a list of folders or collections and the spaces inside of each collection. So some of the spaces that are listed on my menu here are you're not going to see on your menu because you haven't joined those or they're a specific faction of members that are set aside, like the Moonlight membership access. But if you look at the top under members, you'll see start here and a little arrow. That arrow is an open and close. So if I tap on it, it closes. And if I tap on it again, it'll open and show me the spaces inside of that collection. Okay. So in the start here collection, I have two spaces or two news feeds. One is called Begin Here, and that is where you were sent when you first joined the platform. So if I open Begin Here, it will open up a news feed, right? And I can scroll through and see the posts in the Start Here space, okay? You can engage with any of these posts. You can leave your comments or your reactions or whatever. And then I'm going to hit the back arrow up here on the top left, and I'm going to go back, and there is another space underneath the Start Here. That is a private space, so you won't be able to access that one. It is a private group that was created for an event. So I'm going to close that Start Here folder by tapping on the arrow. And the next one, I see that Begin Here is still open. That's where I was last, but that's okay. So the next folder, it's also called a collection, is the Allskate. This is the feed for everyone. This is the space for everyone. And I have two different feeds here, daily prompts and general check-ins and amazing dream stories. So what that means is I can click on either one of those and I can scroll through and see the latest posts. What let's see, let's look at daily prompts and general check-ins real fast. And in here, so if we look at this menu, I've got the feed. You see that the left, the menu at the top tells me I have three options: a feed, a chat, and members. So the feed is just like the others. I can scroll through, I can comment, I can read, I can open, all of that, okay? And then the chat is an opportunity to have a group chat. And then the members tells me which members are in. So this is which are the top active members, members near me, and new members. As we build our place out here, our community, these will change, and you'll get a better idea of who's close by, who are the top engaging people that engage here, and who are new members as well. So you've got those three choices at the top. And then I've got this little down arrow that says everything. If I click on that arrow, I tried to do it from the computer. Sorry about my dog. I don't know if you can hear him. If I click on the down arrow, you can see that I can filter this feed in lots and lots of different ways. Okay, so there's lots of ways to hang out and poke around here inside of the daily prompts and general check-ins feed. I'm going to hit the back arrow on the left. It's going to take me back to my folders. If I go to Amazing Dream Stories, I'm going to see a news feed here as well. So notice that at the top of Amazing Dream Stories, I don't have the same options that I did in the general check-ins. There's not a group chat and there's not a membership option here. That's just the settings when I build out each of the spaces that I choose based on what's going to be there. But at any time, see, I got the everything sort here too, that's still in here, okay? At any time, I can choose, and you as members can choose to post something. I'm going to click on the pencil here. And here it is. I can make a quick post. I can share what's on my mind. And I want you to know that you can do the same here. You can just share something into the feed. Specifically in this area, in this particular space, if you have an amazing dream story, or if you have a waking dream that you'd like to share, or if you have a miracle that has happened to you, you know, any of the stuff that we like to talk about when it comes to dream topics, you're welcome to share it here at any time. Okay, so that's the Allskate. That's our general daily prompts. And then this next one is the one I really want to draw your attention to as well, the Dream Stuff collection. I am trying to make sure that Pam's Place is not just a place for you to come and connect with each other or connect with me. I'm trying to ensure that this community has a growing library of really helpful content so that you can always come here and poke around and learn something new about dreams. So I have created a space called Open Lessons and Resources. And this is where I'm going to build out. I've already got a few lessons in here. Tutorials about dream interpretation, podcast episodes or shows where you can go and learn some new perspective or new take on something. We might eventually add articles here or a book list or other resources that you can use to learn for free. This is all part of the free membership still. So I'm going to click on Open Lessons and Resources. And I want you to look and see what has already been added here. I'm going to close the Learn, okay? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things that you can explore right now. And you can revisit these whenever you like. They're just inside the community. They're inside Pam's Place, free for you here. So I want you to get the most use out of your membership. Underneath Open Lessons and Resources, back in the main menu here, Dream Interpretation Quick Tips. I right now am mostly pulling these from Instagram posts I've made and TikTok posts that I've made where I'm like, hey, here's a quick tip. I thought about this one today. Also, there are answers and other people's tips as well in here. So again, this is just a treasure trove of where you can go when you need a new inspired idea to get you connected to your dreams again, to give you more depth and more that you can get out of your own inner guidance that comes from dreams. Okay, underneath that, the dream stuff is dreams in the news. And I really do try to keep updated posts. When I see dreams in the news, I'm going to share it with you with a link of where to find it. Okay. Again, you can go and hang out in any of these places. We're almost done. So underneath Dreams in the News, you've got these other two options. And what I want you to understand about these is that these particular spaces you may not be able to access because there is a small fee to access them. But there is a checkout page, and if you should choose to check out, I think they're like $3 and $5 or something, just less than $10, I think. When you purchase them, those options will show up and you'll be able to access them forever. So if there's stuff that you see here that you don't see on your own screen, that would be why. Like there's ways to get there. And once you join or check out, then those will be accessible for you just like they are here for me. And then I've got the Moonlight members access. If you are a Moonlighter, you will have access to this collection as well, where you get the bulletin board with all of our latest announcements and the Zoom link to join the monthly live practice lab. And then you've got the 2 learning modules underneath, the 2 courses that you have full access to as a Moonlighter. That is the 5 factors method, and then the full 2x4 method to interpret dreams. Okay, and then lastly, I'm almost done, I promise. If you go to the Moonlighters bulletin board, at the top, you will see the featured link to get your discounted session with me. So that's always available. Moonlighters get unlimited discount rate sessions with me, and so that's where you would go to book. It's right on your phone. You just click it and it takes you right over to the scheduler to schedule with me. So that is the full access to Pam's Place. You can see at the bottom, again, this is on my phone. At the bottom, we've got messaging, search, and notifications. There's a notification. There's something that I haven't seen, some activity that I haven't seen. And then my profile as well. So if I click on my profile, I can change my settings and see my activity and all that good stuff. And I click the home button, which you actually can't see the home button. It's underneath that little pencil right there. Sorry about that, but be able to see the home button. And then I can close it and I'm back. And you can see again, I've set notifications to let me know when there's some activity inside Pam's Place. So use it to your advantage. I've built it out really fully, but also the network itself is so user friendly. Just wanted to share because, like I said, I found out last night that some of you are struggling with the tech because it's new, which I totally get. So I hope this has helped. Thanks for being here, y'all. I'm always interested in whatever questions or feedback you have. Okay, the end. Bye.